All right, so more of an awkward angle today to try to get as much as I can to fit in the frame because I got a poster to show you guys in a minute. But I went to the JOJO Caravan, um, and so I'm just gonna go over like the whole JOJO Caravan thing, and all I got was this bag and a poster, um, because everything was really, 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 really expensive. Um, the acrylic stand I wanted was like $30, which is a lot just for one singular acrylic stand. And then unfortunately, a lot of like the can bags, a lot of that stuff, they were blind bags. And so I really didn't want to take the odds and take the chances of doing that. So I didn't do that. But I really like this bag. I thought this bag was really, really cool. And I haven't read. I don't read JoJo at all. I just watched the animes whenever the animes came out. And so I finally did have a minute to go back and watch everything, part one all the way up to what, part six, Stone Ocean. Part six, right? Yeah, because I think Steel Ball Run is part seven, unless I'm forgetting. But yeah, what is it called again? Not Battle Tendency. Blood Mask. Part one. Yeah, part one. Yeah, all the way up to Stone Ocean. I just forgot what part one's called. And so yeah, so I'm pretty excited for this next part. From what I heard and what from my friends tell me that Steel Ball Run is like the best part or the best one of all the parts, and I'm like, I don't know. Diamond is Unbreakable. I really, really, really liked everything about that one. However, not my favorite JoJo. Joseph is still my favorite. Um, just because how he is, super goofy, super goofy and dumb, and I mean he's in like what, three or four different parts, which is crazy. He shows up so freaking much, but younger Joseph, older Joseph, I think he's great. Um, in everything, in all those different parts. Anytime he shows up, anytime it's uh Jotaro, yeah, Jotaro and him. Like for me, for when they did Stardust Crusaders and then Battle in Egypt. Um, any episode with them too. Anyway, I was always enjoying those episodes more. But for story and everything going on wise, Diamond is Unbreakable for me was my favorite by far, because like the style, characters, the mix of characters, it all melded together. I felt like I knew everybody a little bit. It wasn't like Stardust Crusaders where it was more like the Adventures of Polnareff, because Polnareff got so many episodes, and there wasn't like more episodes where they're all together. I don't know. That's what I feel like. Um, it did get broken up, but I don't know. I felt like I really felt like I didn't get to know that much of the characters, of course, except for Joseph, because you already know Joseph from Battle Tendency is part two, right? And so yeah, so I'm excited for it, and so I bought this bag. No, this bag was not free. You had to buy the bag, which is stupid. Um, if it was a, because I know a lot of times these bags will be like special gifts, but they decided to charge you, and this bag alone was $9, which is expensive, but it's pretty cool, and it actually has like actual like string, like thick like rope as the handle and everything. I didn't even pop it out. I just popped this out open to like kind of have it out here just for when I make this video. I'm probably gonna fold it back up and put it with my other bags. So I have a little section of these kind of like promotional special bags. But yeah, a lot of times in Japan they'll give you these bags for free. Like if you spend over like 50, $100, they'll give you the special promo bag or whatever. But I already took it off. It was down here on the bottom was the $9 sticker. I just carefully took it off, and luckily it didn't leave any markings. And it's a really thick, nice bag and everything. But yeah, everything else, I didn't want to gamble with blind bags. I didn't want a sticker, because the stickers were like $9 as well, or they were pretty expensive for the stickers. But what I did end up getting was I did get, um, let me try to get it without hitting the camera. I did get this poster, and I didn't notice it until after the fact that the poster I got is the exact same as the bag. Um, but yeah, I didn't notice that until after I bought it, but I looked at the posters, and out of the posters, this was the poster I liked the most. I kind of wish they had the posters because there's only three posters to pick from. I thought I was kind of scared, and I thought these were gonna be blind bags as well. But no, you can look at the little sticker and the letter, and it'll tell you which one it was. So that was a relief. And they had them separated as well, all three posters, so you can go up and then grab the tube you like for the poster you want. But I kind of wish they were on display so I could have a big picture because this is the only picture you have to reference, right? And then, of course, this bag, you can reference the bag. But for all three of the posters, it kind of made it hard to figure out which one you wanted. And sure, there was like the menu where it had like everything on it to show you all the products you can get, all the blind bags, like all the things you can get inside all the different blind bags. But it sucked because the can badges, there was so much stuff from the can badges you could get. And then there was a keychain for like you to put like a picture, like the checky holders or the photo holders. So you could put different stuff in those ones. And I think that as well was like almost $30. So if I would have gotten the Joseph acrylic stand and the keychain, that would have been $60. And I was like, I'm not spending that much right now. It's a little too much. And I'm traveling to get here, and I still gotta buy lunch, and I still gotta buy snacks and everything. But anyways, this was 20 and then this was 8, so it was like 31, 32, just with these two items, which is a lot. Um, but when I opened up the poster is actually really good quality. I'll try to get you guys a good angle on the poster in just a moment, but yeah, so this was 20. However, in Japan, the yen's right here. So this would have been like $13, but of course, with the conversion right now, dude, it's like it would have been like $9, $10, which dang, that's like I literally could have bought two of these over there. So it is a markup, for sure. I know that sure they had to bring them from Japan because this might have even been printed over there. Yeah, made in Japan. So this was even made in Japan. And the caravan I think started there, then came here, and then even this bag was made in Japan. Oh no, you did have to buy the bag. The price is right there, 5 yen. Um, but I mean, 5 yen, that's still a really good price. Oh yes, maybe $8 isn't that bad, but it's like I'm not sure though. That was, I wouldn't have felt that bad if I would have paid 20 for the poster and the bag, but I paid 31, so I'm paying a good amount above. So yeah, so I don't know, like they're charging a good amount. And I mean, I know I'm used to buying acrylic stands, so I know that they can get pricey. But I don't know. Right now, like that felt like too much. And I bought some other stuff from Japan the other day, and like the prices I paid, I did pay a lot. I paid like $60 for some stuff, but um, it felt different because I was getting more product. But anyways, so yeah, that's all I got. And oh yeah, and so to go with the JoJo Caravan, it's supposed to be an exhibit. It's supposed to be like a traveling exhibit. It's supposed to be like art and stuff like that too. Like when I went um to the D Young Museum because they had the art of manga exhibit there, and they had that exhibit had JoJo stuff too, and it had art and like some drawings and some manga panels and like all this kind of stuff, right? And I thought it was going to be like that, but this is a bookstore. There you go. The Kinokuniya bookstore is the one that's hosting it, and not all bookstores. It's a select few. I'm not sure how many bookstores they have, but I think it was like only like a list of 5 bookstores or so that was going to have um, the actual like art and stuff. But I think all the bookstores are getting the merchandise. I think, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. So, anyways, when I got there, I thought because the bookstore was 2 stories, I thought it was gonna be like in the anime section, but it wasn't. It was upstairs, so I had to go upstairs to like just like all the books, right? And it was weird because it was just on a table. Like when you walked in, on the table was the JoJo Caravan stuff, just on a table, just set up like kind of out in the open. It was kind of weird. And then I got kind of worried, and I was like, "Well, where's the caravan? Where's the art that they said they were gonna have art and they were gonna have like one of like the original drawings, because I think a lot of the art that they had was like reproductions, but they had like one or two things that were the actual art or something like that, right? And I'm going through the store. I'm going through the store looking for the art that I came to see, and I couldn't find the art, and I was kind of lazy, and I was kind of bummed out because everything was kind of expensive, and I didn't want to spend that much money. Um, and so I just paid for this and left. And of course, on my way out is when I noticed that they just put all of the art in their window display for people walking around outside. And so, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I'm leaving and I'm walking around the corner, and then boom, I see all the art there. And I took a look at it, and I didn't count exactly how many pieces of art they had. Uh, but it was maybe about like 10, 15 pictures or framed up things that they had, and that was kind of it. So that was kind of lame. I was a little upset. I thought there was going to be more to it. I thought there was going to be more art. That's kind of why I was like, well, where are they going to put the art at this bookstore? The bookstore really can't just empty out a whole section just to put art for a few weeks or so, unless they have like an exhibit thing, like the museum. The museum has exhibit spots to move and do stuff with it. Um, so that was a kind of a bummer. Downstairs, like towards the anime section, on the outside of the anime section, they had huge JoJo Caravan posters, and then watched it on Netflix posters for Steel Ball Run, and that was really cool. And so I thought that's where it was gonna be at, but no, it was upstairs in their window displays where they put it. And so it was just kind of weird. It wasn't that big. It was cool to see the art, but if you're someone traveling a few hours, it kind of doesn't seem worth it. Luckily, I was there, and I went to more places. I went to more stores, and I went to other places besides just the mall with the bookstore in it. I went to a few different places. Um, and I got lunch, and I got dinner there and everything. So, yeah, it was kind of a disappointment. Um, so I'm hoping I do like Still Ball Run. I'm hoping that I feel a little bit better after this purchase. Whenever I actually get to watch this. Um, but it's gonna kind of suck because I binged all of JoJo all the way up to Stone Ocean in a few days because they're all available. So I know it's gonna kind of suck because I know Netflix is probably gonna do parts like how they did parts in Stone Ocean. I think that was like what, three or four chunks that they separated that Stone Ocean into. So I'm not looking forward to that. I want to be able to sit down and watch the whole thing. Oh man, but yeah. So that's oh yeah, my bad. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, quickly, let me grab the poster. Okay, so again, sorry for the angles, but yeah, there we go. And the poster is in like a really nice matte uh like paper. The paper is really different. It's not glossy at all. It has a really nice texture to it. I really like this more matte, not as glossy poster. And I kind of have it at an awkward angle because I can't really get the whole thing into frame because it's a pretty big poster. But as you can see, it's like really identical to the bag and everything. And shoot, I'm so sorry. I almost forgot. I almost forgot to show you guys that. But yeah, so that's all I got from that. And yeah, sorry about that, but that's all I got for that one and all for everything that happened there. So thanks for watching.